Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Tim.
I'm Brenda.
And this is Crooked River Homestead, off-grid. Well, hope everybody's having a nice Labor Day weekend. We're having a nice one over here. It's our first one here.
True.
Because it hasn't even been a year since we purchased this property. But we are making progress, slow but steady. And we're pretty happy about how far we've come in a year. We, as you just saw, we finally received our permit.
Yay.
We're going to be, we're official now. We can officially start building at least this part of the project down here where we're going to be putting our barn. And so we're pretty excited about that. The process for going through that was, I wouldn't say lengthy necessarily, but it was kind of cumbersome and maybe in our opinion, a little bit more than we thought we were going to have to do just to build a barn down here. But
yeah, it was quite a process.
Yeah, and we will, what I'd be interested in doing is maybe getting in depth a little bit more what we went through with the process in terms of trying to answer some questions that we couldn't find a whole lot of information out there to get people through the process. And we're not saying that that's what we're going to do either, but we can at least explain what we went through and try to maybe help somebody understand some parts of the process. It was quite a bit of information required even to do what we're doing out here in in a little township, unorganized territory where we are now. But well, we'll talk about that more in another video. For today's video, though, we're pretty excited. As I said, we're finally being able to officially get started. Yeah. So we kind of wanted to just do a little bit of update. And we'll try to do our best to try and keep you a little informed going forward now that we know exactly, we can start planning things a little bit better, because before we had to kind of drag our feet to do some things where we couldn't really do things. For example, let me show this. This is the future site for the container, which is over here. That is going to be our power station. Brenda's in the process of painting it, getting it kind of ready. This side over here is where these solar panels are going to be. So there's not going to be a lot of visibility, but we do want the container to be in good shape. And so we're going to go ahead and get it painted. And this, as I said, this container is going to get moved over to this location. We're just kind of laying things out right now. We've still got some leveling to do and elevation and whatnot, measuring. So the permit's pretty, part of the permit process required that we have, distances from our property line and wet areas and buffering and so on and so forth. So it was pretty stringent, I guess might be the right word, in terms of requirements, but it's all pretty much straightforward in terms of, what we got to make. Basically, our goal before winter is to lay out 3 slabs, 8 by 40. We're going to be for the containers, technically 941, but
we couldn't start even the slab process until we got the permit.
Correct.
Because that's considered part of building.
Right. And that kind of threw us off a little bit, only because I was kind of hoping last year when we purchased it, that would be the first thing we could do, is put in the slab for this container so that we could at least get our power station up. And once we had the power station up, then at least we could go from there. As it was, we ended up getting our well in. So we do have water, which is really nice, working great.
Huge.
Actually 2 wells, but our main one for drinking or going to be is getting good. The water level is still really low right now. As you saw, we have a beautiful day here, another beautiful day. And it's, we had a little shower yesterday.
Yeah.
Not much. So the rain's been going around us all summer. It's been kind of, I guess, pushing us to see how low it's going to get here. And we've been keeping an eye on the well. We're still doing fine. We still got water, good pressure, everything's fine. But actually, I was driving into town yesterday. I saw somebody putting in a new well in their front yard. There's been, I've been hearing stories, and people are starting to have issues with water in their wells.
Yeah, I can see that. The month of August has been very dry, very minimal rain. Yeah.
Yeah, and we still have September. And so we'll keep our fingers crossed that we get some water eventually here, and we will. But at any rate, we'll take advantage of this weather, because one of the things that we have to do for this project is making some gravel, which we were doing. I have a video that I made where I was showing where we have a big dirt pile out on the back part of the property, way out back in the woods over there. And we were fortunate that they left us this pile that we were able to screen out. So we had a rock screener, purchased a rock screener, and have the tractor, of course, the Mahindra. And it's been working great. I actually really enjoy, it's actually one of the more pleasurable jobs because I'm in an air-conditioned cab and you have the music on and so on and so forth. It's just a nice, you're just working and producing product, making product, and it's a fun little job, but it is time consuming. So we have to build 2 more of these slabs over in this area here for these 2 containers back here. This is going to be the main part of our barn. And so we're going to be pouring 2 more 8x40 slabs for the 2 containers here, and then maybe next summer or next spring we'll pour the slab or the floor in between once we get all the plumbing and electrical part done. But for this winter, if we could at least get the 3 slabs done before the snow flies, then there's a good chance that we'll be able to get the containers on the slabs. And if we can do that, and then we can essentially start the construction process.
Yeah.
Of course, we'll focus on this one first because this is going to be our kind of utilitarian mechanical room. We're going to have our power station in here. We're going to move the pump in here. It'll basically be our room to work in initially once just to get things going. I need a space to function, and we can use half this container for utilitarian, our mechanical room, and then the other half for working out of. But I think we still have good time, as I mentioned earlier in the video. It's beginning.
But we also have to get ready for winter.
Correct. It's Labor Day weekend, so tomorrow's September 1st, and there is a lot to do. Not only do we have the 3 slabs we'd like to get done before winter, but we also want to move the camper back down here before winter because we want to be closer to our water and our power system and our power situation. Both situations are going to be so great this winter. Yeah. Compared to last winter.
Yeah, we learned a lot last winter, and we'll be better set up for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be really nice because we're going to have good constant power, especially I'm looking forward to the EcoFlow, running that and seeing how that handles it. Of course, that's got to go inside because it can't be outside in the cold like we ran the Predator before. So as I said, if we can get the slabs done, then we can get the containers hopefully on them, and then from there we can really start the building process. So that's where we are. That was just a quick update we wanted to give you guys. We're pretty excited that we did get the process of the permitting done for the barn. And I keep saying the barn because this first part of the project is only for the part of the homestead here that will help us with our food processing. Basically, we also have part of the permit also includes 2 greenhouses, and I should know the size of those off the top of my head. I think they're 20 by 40 or 50. So 2 greenhouses are going to be over by the barn area.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty big size barn, as you can imagine. These containers are 40 feet long, so it's going to be 40 feet long, and the total space in between is like 32. So it's going to be a good size area, and we'll be able to have our kitchen for processing. Brenda can have her, we'll hopefully have it licensed through the state so that she can do some basic baking, jams, and that kind of stuff, breads and stuff that we can hopefully be able to sell. And of course, my goal here is to, once we get this set up and we're done down here, we'll have another project out back. That won't be for many years down the road probably, but we're going to be eventually building another home for ourselves and a garage. And then we can hopefully enjoy the rest of our time doing what we really wanted to do, moving here, which is, as I mentioned, Brenda and her project, and me with my sawmill and the wood projects that I want to do and whatnot. So it's been a long haul, and you know, had a lot to get to this point, but it feels good to be here.
Yes, yeah, beautiful, such a beautiful place. It's,
yeah,
we're going to make our home here, and like Tim said, we're enjoying our time here, even though, you know, it's been stressful at times.
Yeah.
But, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, we just got to remember we're not really under any big time frame. I think that's the big thing. You know, a lot of people want to do things in a certain time frame, and we know, you know, we have limitations, so we have to take consideration of our age, our health, and pace ourselves so that we can get this project done. It's going to be a big project, and the last one took us 9 years. The property that we just sold last fall.
Yeah. But we were also working 2 full-time jobs.
So yeah. So yeah, we're having a good time. We're getting things done, and there's going to be ups and downs. The garden was great. We had the garden. She's been doing updates on that, so that's incredible. We weren't expecting to have a garden in, and while it isn't beautiful and it isn't big and it isn't awesome, it's a start, and we're eating vegetables out of it, so that's pretty amazing. We got chickens. We've never had chickens before. That's a lot of fun. They are interesting, I'll say. Learning a lot about them.
Yeah, so funny.
And going forward, we hope to be doing more farm-related type of, as I mentioned, the greenhouses and maybe some meat chickens and stuff like that. But we're pretty excited to move forward, and we appreciate all our subscribers. We look forward to putting out a lot more videos going forward. This is going to be a long, ongoing process, so we look forward to hearing your comments and questions down below. This is all new to us. You know, I'm personally just kind of a jack of all trades and trying to figure things out. And like I told Brenda earlier, we're just going to fake it until we make it, kind of thing. And we're going to be happy doing it. So thanks again for joining us, and appreciate it. See you all in the next video.
Bye.
Take care.